briefly, I'd say, let's back into strategy. If you're not part of the strategic planning process, don't let that hold you back. Take a look at the strategy and the objectives that the company has laid out and take the portfolio of projects that you have right now today in your portfolio and map it back. Show your executive team how that connects back to the strategy. Ask them for some time. When that happens, it'll help to prove that IT thinks strategically and you're hungry to really help the organization move forward. I've done this myself. In fact, I did it at McGladrey before we were invited to the strategic table. And it proves and paves the way for IT to become a true partner. So back into strategy, don't let that be an excuse for not being invited to the strategy table. Do it yourself, invite yourself to the party. And let's talk about what I characterize as the keys to investment transparency. In every company that I've ever worked in, end users like to bitch, moan, and whine about IT not doing what they ask them to do. Part of the problem, I think, is that we have not taught end users, employees of the firm, how to request projects. And what we have our business partners, our BRMs now focused on is teaching them that when they bring an idea forward, their idea is going to have to compete with every other great idea from around the firm. And like every company and every family, everyone has a budget. So if their idea doesn't have top and bottom line benefits, it's unlikely to get funded. So the more they can prepare the organization for their idea by bringing forward those investments, the better off they're going to be in terms of getting a yes answer on their investment idea. The second thing you need to do is talk about those investment decisions openly and honestly. If something got put in front of the investment committee and it got approved, tell people why. If something didn't get approved, tell them why it didn't get approved. So bring that level of transparency so that IT is not viewed as this chest of secrets, this necessary evil. It does a lot to sort of bring forward that transparency. And then third, I'd say, make all the active projects as visible to everyone in the firm as possible. That accessibility breeds trust and confidence because, again, it makes it feel like anyone in the firm can see what IT is working on. And at Red Wing, we use this thing called Project News Network, PNN. While I know it's a little corny, not everyone goes to PNN. We make our projects visible to everyone. This is a wireframe of what our PNN site looked like. So anybody in the firm can go and look at a dashboard and see what's active. And they can see the good, bad, and ugly of every project, whether we're on time, on budget, ahead of schedule, behind schedule. That level of transparency does wonders in terms of knocking down those walls and bridging the chasm because IT is no longer viewed as this outside entity with some secret way of doing business. So expose projects to everyone who wants to know about them. And then simplify the investment process. Make it easy for people to bring good ideas. Don't make it hard. We've adopted a one-pager process at Red Wing. Sometimes it gets to be 2 pages, but make it as simple as possible. You want those good ideas to come forward. The more good ideas that come forward, the more likely it is you're going to drive top and bottom line benefits more rapidly. So do that. Number 8, I would say demystify the way investments are evaluated. And so at Red Wing, we came up with this simple matrix that has these 6 elements: strategic fit, operational fit, are we end of life at some product? How confident are we in the cost benefit? Do we know that the project is new to us and maybe there's some risk with it? And how confident are we in the cost of the project? And what we did is we said to our executive team, these are the things we're going to look at. Is there anything missing? And how would you weight these things? So we got their buy-in on this. And as we looked at operational projects, we put them through this scoring methodology, and it helped us sort those projects that had the most impact. And there's a 1 to 5 scale on each of these dimensions. I've mentioned that in the book, and I talk about how we use it. So this is another tool that you can use to demystify IT and help bridge the chasm.